President Biden's family reacting to his decision to leave the race tonight. This statement from his son, Hunter, saying, "Over a lifetime, I have witnessed him absorb the pain of countless everyday Americans who he's given his personal phone number to because he wanted them to call him when they were hurting. That unconditional love has been his North Star as a president and as a parent. I ask all Americans to join me tonight in doing the same. Thank you, Mr. President. I love you, Dad." And we're joined now by CBS News political contributor Ashley Etienne, a former senior advisor to President Biden and Vice President Harris, and Republican presidential campaign manager Terry Sullivan. Welcome to both of you. Ashley, the vice president is not yet the Democratic nominee. Do you think any other candidates will come forward, or is this hers?
I mean, the question before the party is, why would you dispense with someone who's brought the country out of COVID and now has built the strongest economy in the world? Why would you dispense with someone who's built this record that Democrats are running on all over the country, from guns to health care to infrastructure to climate? Why would you get rid of that person? There is no sensical response to that question. So I don't anticipate that there will be anyone that decides to run against her. And if someone does, I think we should question that person and ask them why would they decide to do such a thing? And
Terry, you've run a presidential campaign before. How are they changing things now with a potentially new Democratic nominee?
Yeah, they're in a wait and see mode because the person who thinks there should be an open process is Barack Obama, who issued that in a statement. So he's not ready to just make it Kamala Harris.
Obama's not the head of the party, though.
No, he's not.
Right.
He's not. But I'm just saying that there is an open process. So now the Republicans are in a wait and see. The Trump campaign is in a wait and see kind of position who they're going to be running against. And so it's a tough spot because indecision here. And while the Democrats sort this process out.
But the Donald Trump campaign is not doing a wait and see. They were already putting up an ad against Kamala Harris. And let me ask you about that, Ashley, because she is going to face some tough attacks, some nasty attacks. How will she respond to that? And how do you think this debate will be joined?
Well, I can say, I work for the vice president, so I was there day one when I think the punches were coming at her fast and furious, even harder than what I think she might be able to experience going forward. And she, I think, learned a lot of lessons in that moment. I think that toughened her up. Now, one thing you have to remember, Norah, she's been the first at every job she's ever had, from the AG to senator. I mean, she's always been the first in her job. So she knows what it's like to take that incoming and then fight back. But here's the key. Here's the advantage that she actually has. I think it is going to be her gender in this next election, in that the internal polls within the Biden campaign are showing that the key constituency they need to win are going to be these Republican suburban women. They don't like these type of antics. They don't like someone like Donald Trump coming after women. And here's the other thing. She's going to be on strong footing. Now this race is going to come down to, I think, this attack that Republicans are having on women. She's been prosecuting that case like no one else has. And it's yielding dividends for her in the polls among that broad coalition that Biden built in 2020 to win.
Terry, we did see Donald Trump lost the last presidential election because of suburban women.
Well, and he ran against a woman before and beat her in Hillary.
Well, it's a different world then. We didn't know Donald Trump was in the
hold on, though. But yes, so he's done it before and he can do it again. But the reality is she's got to defend the same record that Joe Biden did. And so the question is he doing so bad polling because of his age, or was it because of his record? Yeah, and so that's what we're going to have to sort out here, because she's got to defend the border crisis. She's got to defend the inflation, the same things that Joe Biden had to defend. And so that's going to be the real question here is she up to that test? And she has not proven to be a super strong candidate. When she ran for president in 2020, she dropped out before there was even the first vote. So I do think this is going to be a competitive campaign. If she is the nominee for the Democrats, I think the Trump campaign is going to be able to really, really do well against her.
Ashley, some news tonight. Former President Trump told our Robert Costa that he's calling off this planned debate in September because it was supposed to be against Joe Biden. He says, well, the Democrats don't even know who their nominee is going to be. But what would a debate, Donald Trump versus Kamala Harris, look like?
I actually think he's scared. I mean, I think that's why he's saying that he won't debate her. I think he's scared. I mean, have you seen those clips of her grilling during those Judiciary Committee hearings from Kavanaugh to other witnesses? I think he's absolutely scared. But here's going to be the key. I think is Donald Trump is a horrible debater. I think the more that people see of Donald Trump, his numbers go down, especially with that 1 to 2%. That's going to make the difference. So that's another reason why he would want to back out of this particular debate, is because he actually doesn't want to continue to keep exposing himself and really tanking his numbers among those key constituencies.
Ashley, Etienne, Terry Sullivan, great to have this discussion. Thank you so much.
Thank you.